Campaign Casters is a fantasy-filled, heavy player-populated podcast for adults. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Hail, travelers, adventurers, and heroes well met. Welcome to Campaign Casters, a high fantasy TTRPG podcast designed to introduce you to your fictional home away from home. My name is Haven Anatole Joseph-Lyon, and I will be your caster master for today.
We are a heavy player-populated party of not adventurers, but investigators trying to make a name for ourselves in the big old city of Chronophobia, where this is a campaign run by two DMs and introducing a new 5th edition class known as the Runecaster.
First of all, we would like to welcome you to our first pre-campaign episode we ever recorded. But with that in mind, we do want to remind everyone to be aware that this was before our shift to our better system we have now. So we hope you enjoy our blast from the past.
Let's go ahead and get into the session, just so everyone knows. This is our first time actually getting to do anything with this world. Nick and I have been working on it for 2 years.
I know.
Let's dive deep.
Cue intro!
Without further ado, we present Campaign Casters.
Wind whispers through the air as the sun's light peaks across the horizon. The city of Chronophobia awakens with its fervent demeanor as its townfolk begin the business of the day. Bustling streets and music can be heard sneaking through the alleyways, stowing itself into the mind of random travelers who pass by. The city is lit with the golden rays of Altan's sun as we slowly focus in on a shabby building on the outskirts of the Eskrik district, the center of the brilliant citadel. As we approach the building, it is visibly made of a shabby wood with a meager stone base. The wood is warped in different directions that filter to the outskirts of the pillars that support the rickety building itself. The one door that is seen from the front has a marbled glass window that is adorned with the symbol of a garden gnome with a spyglass held up to its eye. The interior is a little more professional than its exterior art alternative, as it has a small lounge with comfortable seats that is married to a secretary's desk. The further you go into the building, you see several desks and papers sprawled across them. They all eventually lead down the hall to one more doorway that has the name Riker Smugs written in italicized font on its window. Sitting at the desk closest to that of the lounge, we see Alxador. Nick, can you go ahead and please describe your character?
That was a lot of information. I didn't take notes. Do it again.
No. Go back through the recording and take notes.
Yeah. Go back and post. Great. Let's see. All right. So Elxador is a hobgoblin man, and he is now with the help of Ari, what's your character's height? This will depend on my height.
What do I roll for height? What's the
How do you roll?
what is it? There's a thing to roll for height. I'm gonna roll for height.
I don't
A
know.
D-
Dog. I've never rolled for anything.
D10, you know, because or no, D12.
It's
D12.
But like you pick the feet and then you roll the D12 for height.
Yeah. First roll for height.
Different races have different heights.
So it's 7 feet tall.
That makes sense for a territory.
Seven feet and 5 inches.
Oh my god.
I choose 6'1" now. I was caught between 5'11".
Got that height on you.
Yeah, but he's 6'1", but he has crimson skin. And he kind of has more, like, he's of the commoner, so he's wearing a bunch of different type of like commoner's clothes, where it's just maybe like a good black shirts. Right now, since we're not doing anything, I wouldn't say he's wearing like his investigator get up, and it's just more of a relaxed, chill vibe with some nice brown pants, boots, and some jewelry on him.
Great. Keith, go ahead and present yourself.
Sigvalang is sitting nearby. He is a larger territory, so he's got 4 arms and all that fun jazz. He's got this gray skin tone, very common with the northern giants and territories. He's got a lot of tattoos and scars that adorn his face, his entire body. His hair is a starch white, including his eyebrows, all of it. And the only notable jewelry he has are these gold hoop earrings, and he's wearing a rather large cloak.
Brian Smith is a lock. He, due to a skipping in genetics, does not have the typical bluish skin, but instead is like Caucasian, except for the very tips of his ears, which are blue and fade into the Caucasian down the ear. He has long, flowing, seaweed-like blue hair, and he's 5'6". He's currently wearing like a typical pirate-esque getup with like the hat and an eye patch over an eye that works just fine. Doesn't need it at all. Just wears it just cause. Big gold hoop earrings and typical like piratey, not trench coat, but like the long jacket.
Yeah,
a tailcoat.
Yeah.
I
That
got you.
goes down. It's that, but it's completely black. He's wearing an undershirt, like vest type deal, that's also completely black. He's wearing all black. He likes to hide in shadows. And he's got just like wrapped around his neck a little collar, but on top of the collar is a little black like bandana type deal that he can pull up over his face if he needs to.
Heck yeah. Leo is probably standing next to someone who you guys will find out at some point. Leo is a Arcanic, which is also another new one. He is a bluish, like reddish type of like smoky flame-like magical substance through his body. He's constantly moving through him and changing in different ways and shapes. He has like a magically translucent skin to contain all of it, and it kind of leaves when it goes up to his head with his like flame-like hair that goes upwards. He has one like arcane eye in the middle that's like a cyan color. No other facial features. You can see that he has like a head, you can see his jaw and stuff. He doesn't wear any clothes. He doesn't have any genitals. So he just
Very good note.
In case anyone was wondering.
that's for the Patreon members. So he does have a sash type bag to hold all of his belongings, like different just items. He has like a hammer, like a little like loophole to hold a hammer. Yeah, he's a human lava lamp basically also too. So whenever he feels certain things, he'll change colors.
That's cool.
Lichen is a 3 foot tall, like birchwood spriggan. Her bark is like a dull gray color with patches of yellow and green lichen all over her to kind of give her like freckle-like features. She has pink blossoms that kind of form a crown over her head and then like cascade down her shoulders. And then on her right shoulder, there's a brand that says the number 5. And nothing will grow on that brand. It's kind of blank compared to the rest of her upper body. She has this like a sweet, soft face with like large pupilless yellow eyes that just kind of seem to observe everything. And she's got a satchel made of moss and a couple other little tinker tools. She kind of hangs out near Leo.
Great.
That's the other person I was talking about.
Most likely tucked away in some sort of corner scribbling in a journal is Gael, who stands at about 5'6". They are an air genasi, so they have light blue skin and short, wavy, dark blue hair with white patches. Their hands are always covered in ink stains, which occasionally end up smudged in other places, where they've absentmindedly allowed a hand to rest while working. They are wearing an indigo shirt and pants that are sort of baggy but have gold detailing around the cuffs, and they're wearing a gold piece of fabric tucked into a sort of leather wrap around their waist. If you were acquainted with the customary robes of the House of the Solstice, you would notice that usually they're much longer, but these ones have been modified for ease of movement. Something that they had to learn the hard way is needed on this job.
And then lastly, we have Nissa Stone, who is my character, which, as Patreon members will know, I am also a character as well as a DM. Same thing goes for Nick. Nissa Stone is a territoire, non-binary territoire, who stands at 5'11". They have jet black hair in a pixie cut that is like kind of flows back and forth. They have tan skin with pointed ears and golden jewelry lining up towards the pointed ears. You also see a lot of desert-inspired clothing, a lot of freely moving tan cloth that wraps around above, right on top of their head, as well as across their body with like sashes, just things that allow them to move without any sound possible. And underneath them, as they are sitting in the lounge, you see this huge, large creature that is completely jet black and has golden eyes in the face of a cat with small spines going down its back. This is known as Annika, Nissa's mount, known as a Grimalkin. But as we all rest into our usual spots, the door in the back adorning the name Riker Smuggs opens as a small gnomon man exits into the common area. He has frazzled dark brown hair with streaks of gray above his fluffy sideburns, similar to that of Mr. Fantastic. His face carries a heavy unibrow that rests above his dulled eyes and their heavy eye bags that cling beneath. His nose is rosy with a multitude of 5 o'clock shadow that buds throughout his chin. Additionally, he wears a tattered white tunic that has a brown sweater vest with triangular patterns visible. And he always holds a pipe with blue smoke that rises from the crude piece. You, of course, all would know this to be the Riker Smuggs, your boss and the owner of the private detective agency you all occupy, otherwise known as Little Guy Private Eye. As he exits, he calls you into the small debrief room that sits to the left of the building. After you situate yourselves, Riker begins to speak. Good morning, team. Today's the day our very own long-awaited big job. I received a letter from one Mr. Dunsley Eleka requiring our help immediately, and he requests that the team meet with him in person to discuss the contents of the issue at hand. Therefore, I do not believe that I need to elaborate more than is necessary, but just to be safe, I must remind you all that the Elekas are very important people, and we are to uphold any honor and good outlook and impression that we can, so that us little guys are well able to stand tall and get our name out there as a private detective agency. Okay? I will be coming with you to ensure that we are all maintaining a healthy interaction between our business and the clients. However, I expect you all to be on your A game.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, cool. Yes. I think that's fine.
All right. Are there any questions?
Yeah. Are they a Lucian or a gold leaf?
As you all would know, the Elekas are a very high, powerful Lucian family within the Eskric district itself.
What time of day is it?
Right, it's like crack of dawn. It's the beginning of the day. So, as you snake your way through the boisterous streets, you eventually arrive at the lavish Eleka estate, made of finely carved marble and cyan-painted rooftops. The Eleka estate houses the political Lucians of the Eleka bloodline, as I said earlier. After years of being an established family that has controlled and possessed greater political power within the Eskric district, the Elekas have focused their attention on gaining the favor of the people. In attempts to build greater public support, this Lucian family has invested and created the Quintess Museum to house the remnants of the past, magical or historical, for the oohs and ahs of the public and in honor of the late Quintess Eleka, as you know, the former matriarch of the Eleka bloodline. In the center of the carriageway, there is a fine statuette of Wesley Eleka, the founder of the Eleka estate that has gone on to house his kin for centuries. As you approach the grand arches of the building, you are greeted by a reverend hobgoblin. His skin is a pale red that is escorted by the silver pince-nez that rest upon the bridge of his sharp nose. His eyes gleam with a deep purple hue, and beneath his long snout bushes out a gray slicked handlebar mustache. He wears a lavish suit that carries the name Oratod, and you see as he goes,
Yes, good morning. I suppose you are who the master sent after.
Yes, that is true.
Yes, we also asked no follow-up questions, so we're not really sure what we're doing.
We're the little guy, Private Eye.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
That's-
little guy.
you see as Riker's like, yes, that would be us. Can we come in? And you see as Oratod says, Why, of course. And he shows you in. After a stint of too many hallways, you find your way to an eloquent sitting area that is covered in cyan apparel such as satin couches, golden lampstands, and a brilliant fireplace that lays dormant, paired with a duo of grandiloquent windows that let the natural light filter throughout the room.
Would anyone like a cup of sugarwood tea?
I wouldn't say no.
I can't really drink, but you can get it just if you want to.
Yes, I'm sorry. You see, I will be right back. You see, as he escapes, and you guys are left sitting here alone in this grandiloquent hall.
Was I awkward?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I feel like something's going to go awry here.
Everything goes awry, always.
Oh, I don't like that.
Name one job we've been on that hasn't gone awry.
Well, isn't this our first job, Riker?
I mean, first of all, Exodor, the fact that you forget that we've done a couple of missions here is weird. But I mean, this is our first big one. Yeah, I mean, we've never gotten to be called in from such high powers in this sort of thing. So
it's okay. His memory hasn't been good since that one job.
That one job.
Yeah, that one.
Stares off.
We all stare off at it.
Yeah.
Damn building.
So as you all sit here in this grand room, you see as another proper gentleman steps into the room. His hair is made of ice that is almost frozen down. His skin is a light blue and his eyes reflect a golden hue. He wears a suit of dark velvet with a golden monocle resting on his left cheek. The last and most striking of this man's features is his stature. Strict in uniform, almost with every movement, he looks to be disciplined and well-educated. You would all know this to be Lord Dunsley Eleka. You see as he smirks and looks to you all and he says,
Little Guy Private Eye. What a catchy name you all have. I am glad you have all made it this way in a quick manner. I didn't quite imagine you all to look the way you do. I'm sorry. There's just so many. There's so many of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We all have different specialties.
I do realize I'm not little.
Yes, the name alludes a little bit
I'm
more.
really the only little one. I mean, me and Riker are, yeah.
It's okay to be little. There's nothing wrong with being little.
Yes.
It was his business idea, so I didn't really. I joined after, obviously.
Yes, I do not want to get caught up on your name, but
I'm going to go stand in the corner.
yeah, you see as he goes stand in the corner. He says,
I have asked for your services as I do not want my affairs to possibly make their way into the eyes of my political rivals. With the senator election coming up, I want to ensure that my name stays unsullied. And, well, you see, my family has had quite a sudden turn of bad luck, it seems. With my brilliant and lovely wife's passing, we have, as you know, built and dedicated a museum devoted to Chronomanther's history, whether it be material or magical. Yes, though its opening was a rather big hit, I have a predicament, one that has caused me enough sleep that I've lost. You see, my family and the archivists I hired for our museum gathered quite a collection of odd yet powerful items that we paid a heavy price to encapsulate in the exhibits within the museum itself. And, well, as you may guess, one is missing. Specifically, the boots of full tier. Now, these boots aren't per se the most powerful in the world, but they were rather pricey, and they are a well-known historical item here in Chronomanther. I must have them back before the public realizes that they have gone missing, or I can kiss my campaign goodbye. So everyone would know the Boots of Full Tier are classified as a rare magic item. They possess the ability to walk across any liquid surface. What makes them more powerful is that they are paired with the long-lost breastplate of Full Tier. It is fabled that Full Tier was a planar adventurer who gained the eye of the living liquid, Marlix, goddess of water. It was they who gifted Full Tier the mighty set. It is said that the two were revered as star-crossed lovers, as Full Tier's mortal body could not withstand Ambrosia's sheer power. That's our version of heaven, just so everyone knows. Therefore, he had to leave, and Marlix gifted him the armor to always remind the traveler of their love.
So, do you need are they inside the museum? Are they in the district somewhere?
Yes, so what I am basically expecting of you is, and I have given Riker all of my notes in advance should you need extra advice. But
DM help.
DM help, yes.
DM help.
But we already have a specific segment and section/exhibit of the museum is already closed off for you all to go investigate. I am not allowing any of the public in, and if anyone asks you, I would advise and ask for your discretion.
Of course. When was the boot stolen?
The boot was stolen. The boots themselves, the pair, was stolen just this past week, a couple of days ago, at the opening gala of the Quintess Museum itself. I have no idea who possibly could have stolen it, as it's not like there. I mean, we had guards there, but guards were more tending to the gala, not suspecting that anyone would be barging in trying to steal stuff so early into, well, our opening.
Were there any known opponents of your wife that might...
Oh, wherever. Yes, we have many known opponents, but I fear it is so many that I do not have one particular person that may want to get back on us.
Could we see the site of the boots where it was supposed to be?
Absolutely. I believe you all know where to go, and I believe Riker can escort you down there.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any more questions you have for me so that I make sure that you all can do the job right?
I don't think so.
All right, well, and you see as Oratod walks out and he says, "Your tea," and he passes it over to you.
Thank you.
It's like just in time as you're all about to like start getting out of this estate.
And I sip it, but it's like way too hot, so I throw it as like thing, so I keep blowing it to like try and drink it. Then I just like chug the thing, even though it burned my mouth.
Nice.
Here you go.
Yeah, so you burn your mouth and you all set off once more as you are greeted by the warm sun at the pinnacle of its height. The heat radiates off of the cobblestone and sweat can be seen sparkling off of passing travelers. As you drift your way through the heated rows, you eventually make your way to the newly built Quintess Museum. You are greeted by the familiar color scheme you know the Elekas to embrace, cyan and gold. The museum is elegant and structured into the shape of a hexagon that lays flat on its belly. Each pivoting wall stretches diagonally as the pillars upholding the building are carved to resemble the regal visage of Quintess herself. Can everyone go ahead and roll perception checks for this place?
First legitimate rolling.
For Nissa. Perception. 16.
Perception.
What did you get?
13.
13?
10.
10.
25.
25.
23.
Cow.
23. Okay, with anyone who scored above an 18, you see, whenever you are about to enter, you see at these nice quartz gates, pretty much. You see the quartz stone, and you see where one of the statues of Quintess Eleka's statues are. And you see on the top left pupil of one of the statues, you see a symbol that is etched into the center of its pupil. It is crude and resembles a cross that looks to have crossbow bolts at the end of each of like the parts of the X that you see, almost like directly centered into that of the pupil. As you all enter the illustrious building, you are met with white stone and an interior made up of dozens of tall hallways that unfurl into their exhibits. Actually, yeah, I forgot. I'm so sorry. Oratod is here with you to bring you to the site so that you know. That was my bad. I completely forgot. So Oratod is moving forth. You see as Oratod sachets once more, leading you into a closed-off room. Thank you for the dance moves.
I wish I could see our dance moves.
This room, though impressive, is quite smaller than the others. Carved into a small circle, the room's arches detail up into the skylight from above. In the center of this room lies an empty case that rests still. On the floor, revolving around the pedestal, is the carving of ancient Elvish script. If people do not know how to speak Elven, that's perfectly fine, but if you would like to know what it says, you can roll a history check for me.
I've got advantage.
Don't understand.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Damn, you are on a roll, Bart.
You're
Also a
picking
dirty 20.
stats
Yeah, that are all your things.
that are my things.
Did
Yeah.
you-
What'd you say?
Also dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Did
Dope.
you say on a roll?
Critical. No, wait, wrong podcast. Copyright. Okay, so so for Leo, who can understand it, and for Gael, what'd you get?
20.
Oh yeah,
30.
yeah. So Sig, Gail, and Leo all would know that it says, "Life is sweet, and I adore. A love this true, I canst ignore. Full tier mine, please accept. These boots instead, where I'm inept."
Yeah. So we see
Get ready.
the pedestal that's empty.
Yeah. So in the center, you see this glass case that it's a pedestal, and then there's a glass case that is in the shape of like a box.
Mhm.
But you can see through it.
Right.
Yeah.
So Brian, since you're a thief, where would you take it if you stole the boots?
I would probably take them to my hiding place, to be honest with you.
Can you?
And it's underwater. You're not gonna.
Right.
All right. What about?
Man.
Do you know of like common hiding places nearby?
Yeah.
Do I?
Go ahead, roll me a history check.
Find out if
Seems
you
like
do.
you're making a generalization. He's just a
Is
thief.
this a 9?
You don't know any. you're not originally from Chronomancer, so
No,
you just
so
volunteered.
you definitely wouldn't know common hiding spots around.
I'll be honest with you, matey. I don't want to tell you. So
You don't want to tell me? Well,
yeah, I don't want to tell you. Not that I don't know. Of course I do. Of course I do.
Can I make an?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check for
Don't
me.
want to tell you anything. So
What'd you get?
7.
You got 7. You definitely think he knows, and he's just not
Can
saying
I
it.
also roll an insight
Yeah, go ahead.
check?
So just so everyone knows at
I'm
home,
on the IF.
Brian also has a collar. Brian, your collar basically looks like this shining silver that's a little rusted here and there, but it has this magical enchantment on it, like you see script around it, that is like locking in Brian into, like, down onto his neck. Riker walks up and he says, "Brian, if you know something, you have to tell us per the agreement."
Please.
damn.
Like I
Oh,
could tell. I
shoot.
could tell you know something.
I don't know if he does.
Are you a pirate?
of course I know. Of course I know. I know everything.
Yeah, look at him. He knows everything.
But I would say, I hide it down in like an alley somewhere, probably.
An alley.
Do we really believe that he knows what he's talking about?
Yeah, of course I do.
Why would
I
he
would
lie?
never lie.
Brian lies literally all the time.
But
Yes, and
yeah.
lying is a sin of the highest order.
All right.
But sometimes
Yeah.
people need to say things to survive.
That is true
Brian,
as well.
are you lying?
No.
He's not lying, guys.
I believe him.
So everyone sees in the center this pedestal with the glass.
Okay.
If you would like, everyone can give me an investigation check, perception check.
Has anyone
Yeah.
touched this?
What do you mean? Has anyone?
Has anyone touched the glass or something like that? Like,
Everyone, go ahead and give me a perception check if you're checking out the glass.
Yes.
I'm asking the dude
Oh, or Todd?
or Todd.
Well, I mean, we have not had anyone enter into this area and tell us. I have not seen anyone, nor have we had any accounts of anyone coming into this
Since thieving.
exhibit since the theater.
Ah, yes.
Like
Look for
an-
fingerprints. Sorry.
I got a
Lycan's looking
22.
for those fingerprints. She got an 18 on her perception.
18.
22.
Great. 22.
I rolled a 9, and I have an advantage plus 5.
Jesus.
What?
You think you have a problem?
Okay, 2.
I have
Crazy.
I have an advantage plus 8 and I
Wait.
rolled a 2.
I'll let you do your thing, but I have a funny thing.
Okay. Gail, what'd you get?
Oh, I do.
I got a 10.
Got a 10. Okay, anyone above a 13 with that perception check? While you are looking around the glass case, you see on its westward face is an ellipsis-shaped condensation spot that is placed around the center of the glass.
I'm gonna try to see if I can put my hand through that same mist if it goes through.
As you take your hand and start moving it towards you, see as it dink, hits up against the glass.
Hmm.
Okay, well that didn't work.
I got this. I use my magic and I cast locate object
On what?
for the boots. Bless you.
They are not within a mile radius.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Can I look for more marks like this around the room?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh, 10.
10.
Could I also look
Yep.
around the room?
Yeah.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Damn.
Perfect. Okay, well then I will tell you that you find 2 different things then.
Ooh.
As you look up into the beautifully crafted skylight above, you see a rather large area of condensation visible from above as well. So there's a skylight above, and you see more like fog that's centralized in the skylight above. And with that natural 20, as you are searching and looking around the ground, you eventually stumble upon the slightest piece of hempen fibers. Based off their composition and feeling, you can tell that these are fibers of a dynamic rope, one that's typically used in climbing down or climbing up rock faces. This rope was custom made. Dynamic ropes are not easy to come by in a fantasy setting. You would know that there's only one place that makes custom ropes, Azure's Proffer.
So Gail is going to walk over to Riker very nonchalantly, say, do you know how we might get to Azure's Proffer?
Yeah. I mean, why do we need to be going to a convenience store?
Gail is going to hold up the shred of fibers, saying nothing else, as if it's so obvious exactly what this would be.
It's a fiber.
Do you shop there?
I do not partake in such unnecessary pleasures. However, this, as I would think others might know if we are all here in such a detective agency, is a custom-made piece of a dynamic rope. And there is only one place that makes them, and that is Azure's Proffer. So, looks like this is our only lead.
You got all of that from a piece of fiber?
Of course.
That's brilliant. High five.
Gail just stares at you.
Important thing.
Someone else want a high five? Thank you.
Gotcha. Crisp high five.
Very lightly.
And this first spot that you have found, well, look up.
As you all look up, you see a familiar condensation spot.
Oh, dang. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to check something real quick. I promise I don't want it to be too long, and I don't want to make you guys wait too long, so that's weird.
Yeah, you start flying up. What are you trying to look for?
So I'm going to see if there's any trace of if they, left through this way, entered and left through this way.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Anyone want a cracker? A whole snack?
I thought you actually had a cracker.
I'll have it.
Give me, that's good, dirty 20.
All right, with a dirty 20, you take your finger and you're able to move your hand across the top of this skylight. You could feel condensation on this side, but you haven't lifted the other side.
So I wiped the side, but there still was some on the other side.
Yeah, there's still condensation on the other side of it.
Okay, guys. So it's on both sides. So I think they entered and exited through here.
Seems we have a theme here.
Yes.
Well, maybe they could be a air or water genasi. Are any of them able to cast fog, water spells?
Well, certainly water genasis have the capacity to interact with water, perhaps. Would think that would be somewhat obvious. However, myself, as an air genasi, has no capacity to create such a liquid. However, that if we did not have a rope such as this, it could be an explanation as to how they got down. However, it looks like we have our lead, so I don't think that is as necessary to entertain as a possibility, but it is best to put everything out on the table, I think.
Is there an upstairs? Is it just a roof up there, or not?
There is a roof. We do not have tiered layers, but if you would like to go up, I'm sure we could. Maybe your flying friend could get you up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, do
so
that.
you guys get outside and easily, I don't think you guys need to roll athletic checks or anything because we have 2 people that have a climbing speed and we have somebody who has a flying speed. So we're able to easily get up to the top.
I think Lycan would get on Leo's back and then have her arms kind of extend down to her legs and make almost like a backpack shape. Her roots connect to kind of make
awesome.
a backpack run.
Are you
Leo?
snug?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
It's like, you can almost hear do do do
Jazz.
as you're slowly going up.
I'll be fine to stay on the ground. I don't have to go up the wrong thing.
Don't worry, I'll stay down here with
The one
With Brad.
coin won't make you any heavier.
No,
Oh my gosh, what?
No, don't worry about it. I didn't say anything. Keep going. No.
as you guys are going up, you guys make it up safely. You're perfectly fine. Everyone is up top, and then you have Brian and Riker, and he's like,
so how's it going, Brad?
I'm just gonna stay silent and like slowly pull the bandana up over my nose.
you see as Riker just kind of looks off, pulls a pipe up to his mouth, and he goes,
This is nice.
as you guys do that, we transition up towards everyone. You are all at the top of this nice cyan rooftop, and you see condensation. What are you guys doing?
Can I do an investigation?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation.
Nice search
Can I
for
help
like
you? Is that
19.
19. You have investigation?
24.
24. Okay, so both of you are able to find this. So Sig, as you are looking around, you see a small bit of fiber, another fiber not similar to that of the dynamic rope, but this one is a orange hue and looks to be cloth-like. For Gael, you see also like on the cyan rooftop next to the skylight is another symbol of a circle with a X that has crossbow bolts going outward.
Gael is going to draw that symbol in their journal.
Absolutely.
From this, I think they might not just be an elemental just because they made scrapes instead of the condensation. Maybe they have an ability.
I did find a piece of, it seems to be like, it's not satin, but it's orange. It's not really like an expensive cloth, but it's just like.
So we know they were broke and that they weren't elementals. Maybe they were trying to pose as a Lucian.
Well, it was stolen at this gala, so it would make sense for someone to procure some sort of disguise.
What would
That
they
is
need
true.
the boots for? Are there any water type events, attractions in Escrew?
That's a phenomenal question. Go ahead and roll a luck check.
Luck?
We're gonna
Oh
see if it
boy.
exists.
I've been silent this whole time. The one roll.
Roll this.
Get ready for episode 2, everyone,
Wow.
where everything goes downhill.
That ones in a row next time.
Yeah.
So I would say with a natural 20, you would know for a fact that there's not any water events that typically go on, especially in the Escrew district. Maybe in a couple different districts, but nothing of utmost importance that somebody would be stealing something of this caliber, something of this historical importance just to like walk on water in an event. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's also the aqueducts. So
Yeah, just so everyone at home knows, Chronomanther's situated where aqueducts literally like filter throughout all of the districts, and they come up from the elevated capital side. So basically, it's part of Chronomanther is elevated, and that's the capital, and then we have 7 or 8 different districts mixed in between all of those that are downwind of this hill / mountain that it rests upon.
if someone with these boots would they be able to like climb water? Like, say,
Are you asking me as DM or?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
okay, because like I'm just wondering if like these are, since they're legendary, I have an intelligence of 9. I rolled a 4.
Oh my god.
So 3.
Oh, how he has fallen from grace.
See, I am the fighter. I am the protector. I'm not smart.
You're like water is water.
I would absolutely say that
with a 3, you have no fucking clue.
So the idea was that if someone stole the boots they would use to potentially climb into the noble district for. That was what I thought the use was. Why was it stolen?
So you're saying you think that potentially they're using it for the aqueducts
Yeah,
that attach up to the capital.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
That's what he was thinking.
I
He failed.
Yeah.
Spectacularly.
I did.
So.
Thank you.
But if you pose the question to the group, I don't know
that's
if
where
he
we
would.
left off.
I don't know
Is
if he
you posed
would.
a question.
That's where we left off. Welcome back, folks.
Hey, group. I pose a question.
Oh, really? I'm listening very intently.
Yes.
What is it?
What do you think they need the boots for? Because if they can walk on water, do you think they need it for the aqueducts or anything like that?
I could see that. I would echo it and roll an
You can roll an arcana.
I want
Anyone
to,
who wants
as
to
I want to
think about it.
as a hobgoblin, I want to give my fake gifts the help action.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I mean, everyone can do the help action.
Yeah, but I want to use my race feature.
But
Okay.
I would
Thank you very
26,
much.
but it was a nat 20.
Oh,
26 with a nat 20.
I
got a nat 20.
Oh my god, you guys.
25.
Christ.
What the
Holy
I can't do math.
I got 10.
22. I
Oh
didn't
my
roll the second time. That was the highest.
Hey, we gotta check these character sheets. Something's up.
Yeah, I think we need to start video recording.
All
All the
right.
dice rolls.
So I would say with the 2 nat 20s and a 22 that you would know that the boots definitely would be capable of like walking up water if that's what you chose to do.
Great.
I mean, it seems like it would be a capability of the boots.
That's good.
I-
Oh, sorry.
That's what you say. You just stare off and say, "That's
So-
good."
Yeah, I like the view up here.
In addition to
Just
going
ask-
to Azure's proffer,
Profit.
we could.
spoke in your accent for a second. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm like a vortex. You
Yes.
what was I saying? We could try going to the upper districts and seeing.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the
Not everyone.
Ezra's proffer.
Yes.
Did I get it right, KM?
Yes.
The proper
Yes, you did.
place.
Thank you.
All right, let's go then.
Yes, let's go.
Geronimo!
As you all
No.
Whoa!
as,
Brian, catch me!
I'm just crossing my arms. I'm like, it's a good thing I can fly.
Just a bunch of
Just flat.
A TPK because we're all.
Oh my
Yes,
god!
because
Oh
you're
my
all
god! Wait!
idiots.
I'm the only
Aim
one
for the
that
bushes.
Aim for the.
If you get that reference, I love you.
Yes,
I'll give you a
very
I don't know
kiss.
what it's from, but I do get it.
Okay, as you head off, you eventually make your way to the epicenter of the Eskrick district, the Eskrick Plaza. A vast glut of merchant stalls fills the area with wondrous items, kooky characters, and thousands of buyers that flock from the other districts to buy their daily goods and more. Outside of its dainty fences lies the Fountain of Cedrin, an illustrious statue turned fountain monument of the Hobgoblin war veteran Sir Cedrin, the man who fought to save hundreds of the Hobgoblin refugees lives that had a hand in establishing the foundations that led to the creation of Chronomancer itself. Beneath this bustling plaza lies the Eskrick Library, which may be found by following the pristine quartz staircase that meets its depths. This library, once entered, is filled to the brim with knowledge and its containers. Operated by the Brothers Three, it is a place of ancient tomes, histories, and wonder. You pass by a multitude of stores as you sift through the crowded streets. You see street vendors with small magical toys, jewelry shops, potion stands, and clothing stalls that all catch your eyes as you arrive to see the front of Azure's proffer. This supply store is worn in and has a homely look to it. With its azure awnings providing shade and its clean glass windows, you see a sea of supplies amalgamated inside.
Yeah. So, Gail, what do you think we could? Oh, you just clocked in on me. I was like, whoa.
That is what I was like.
What do you think we'll find here?
Well, my idea was to ask whoever runs this establishment who they have sold such an item to. I figure that is the most quick way to get a sort of lead on who we might be looking for, unless they have committed a crime I think one among us would be very familiar with.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
It's okay, Brian. I put my arm around him. Oh.
Well,
Don't worry.
I go inside.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
we're gonna go inside now.
Hello, good day.
As you walk in, you enter this homely shop and are met with shelves upon shelves that have different basic and uncommon items teetering atop each precarious landing. In the back of the store, you spot a ghastly gray-skinned woman. Her hair floats in a wavy bob that rests in the center of her neck. Her eyes are wide as she clasps her hands together on the countertop, splitting her from the rest of the store. She wears a dark gray dress that is accompanied by an unbuttoned black tunic as she stares in your direction. Hello there. What would you like?
Good morning. We are actually interested in. We have.
Gail is going to storm directly up to the desk and go, "Have you seen something like this before?" Pulls out the thing.
As you move forward and walk past Alex's door as he's holding up something, you see as her eyes widen even more and she kind of like sits back.
Hi, wait, hold on.
I am
to say,
yeah.
arm above the counter. What they mean to say, is do you have any information, please? Please.
I think you misinterpret exactly what I intend to say, Lycan, but I do appreciate your efforts.
Leo's whole body goes orange. She's just terrified of this entire interaction.
Yeah, give me an intimidation check.
I'm not trying to be intimidating.
It's intimidation.
Okay. Oh, this is not going to go up. That was a 7.
That was a 7.
Yeah.
You see as Azure sits there and she goes, "No, I don't believe I have. What was it you were saying?"
Ooh. Damn. Oh my gosh, that was...
We are investigators, the little guy Private Eye, and we are just doing a bit of investigation. And in one of our scenes, we found a bit of twine, and my good friend Gael here wanted to show you this. We're just wondering what type of people come by to purchase items from you.
I have many types of people who come into my store for a variety of reasons.
So let's say a week ago, anyone that in particular came by, just common folk? Do you have any customers that come by?
Someone suspicious. Her eyes are just like on the counter.
You see as she kind of like lurches over towards the countertop so she can see you a little better. I have many of suspicious people. It is the plaza itself. There are many walks of life, but I did recently have a customer come in to buy a rope like that. Yes.
Do you have any information on them? Are they just a regular customer that you have, or anything that we can take down for the Agosian Watch?
The Agosian Watch. Are you signed underneath them?
No, but we're investigators, so we're going to make a report for this information for them.
I see. Well, I could potentially tell you who, or what, or when, but also I need to make sure that I need to make sure that this doesn't get around if I were to tell you, because I can't have people knowing that I'm selling them out.
Of course. We will make sure that this is airlock information and slide over 5 gold pieces.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah. Glad I'm a paladin with charisma.
Gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
He's very charming.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got a 21.
Yes, I will happily tell you who. You see as she quickly stands up, and as she does, you see the book she was reading, she sets it down, and you see like a small like mote of blue light as if she was using it to like light up the general area so she could truly like read in. And she goes underneath like the bar. What is the name of that?
Count?
The counter. Thank you, God. You see as she goes underneath the counter and pulls up a logbook of everyone who's come in and out of the store and what they were ordering. Yes, I do have a man here that ordered a dynamic rope by the pseudonym of Epsilon.
He had an orange scarf on and silver hair, and brown eyes.
I have a quick question for you. Do you know what this material of the scarf was? And then I look over to see if you could pull out that little orange piece.
Yeah, you feel your pockets, and you present the cloth, and she says, yes, that would absolutely be the type of cloth that it was.
Wonderful. Well,
now that I also think about it, I did notice. I noticed that he had an emblem on the bag that he was carrying.
do you know what?
Crossbows.
First of all, you don't know about.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who? But it wasn't just me who rolled to see the thing in the eyeball, right? Didn't someone else?
I thought I saw that. At the beginning.
Yeah,
I thought I saw
you
that.
did have that.
Because I wrote it down. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my
I'll
bad.
take the tomatoes back.
Thanks.
I do not recall something of that matter. It was more of a 4-point star, and it had a like moving magical ombre with it of pinks, blues, and purples.
Thank you. And I'm like writing this in a notebook.
Yeah, have I ever seen this before?
Give me a history check.
Yeah.
Anyone who's wondering if they've seen it before, go ahead and give me a history check.
I'll let.
It's a 13.
13. Okay.
26.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
19.
20.
Holy
shit. This makes sense that you know this.
23.
23. Lycan?
19.
19. Holy shit, what'd you get?
I didn't roll.
Okay, so
Wow.
It's not my thing.
sadly everyone but you two, but Sig and Elxador, and Nissa, because they weren't trying to do anything with that. But you all think, and you remember that in the newspapers within Chronomancer, you have definitely seen the symbol of this 4-point star, and it is never anything good. It always relates back to what is known as the Swift Twilight Thieves Guild. And especially with that natural 20, you would know for a fact, Brian, that it absolutely would be the Swift Twilight Thieves Guild. You have probably seen some of these ragtag groups before. I would say that at one point, one of the members of your crew used to frequent the Thieves Guild, but you know for a fact they don't anymore.
All right. Thank you. Is there anything else you guys think we might need here?
I have plenty of trinkets. I have plenty of magical items if you would need anything.
Oh, can I also have your name as well, just to make sure that we keep this confidential?
My name is Azure.
Ash?
Azure.
The name
Like
of
the
the
color.
place.
The name of the place.
Yeah.
Cool.
As you're all like talking with Azure and going back and forth between each other, you see as like Nissa kind of like pricks up about the thought of this symbol. I believe that I do know where this guild is situated.
Damn it.
What?
Oh, sorry. Fourth wall breaking.
It did sound like you said Tiamat, and I was like,
Yeah.
DM.
To my knowledge, the Swift Twilight Guild is, well, they are situated down in what's known as the depths, the undercity of Chronomancer.
There's a Undercity?
Do you know about this, Brian?
Did we not all know that?
I think so.
Yeah, no, we know.
All right. There is an undercity, especially in Eskrick, known as the Depths. I do know somebody who could get us there, but you'll have to give me time. I might have to separate a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it. Azure, thank you very much for the information today, and we'll make sure that everything is cordial.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. And enjoy the rest of your day. All right, everyone.
And you see as Nissa starts walking out in starts walking away from you guys. Nissa, before they fully walk away, you see as Nissa just goes, I will probably be about an hour or two. My contact likes his privacy.
Okay.
So if you would like, I'll meet you back at Little Guy Private Eye, and we can talk then.
Right. We'll see you then.
See you then. You see as she
they set off. They jump on top of Annika, and you see as Annika bounds through the streets.
All right, everyone. Lunch break. What kind of restaurants we got around here?
Okay, restaurants. Let me quickly go to some of my other stuff.
If there are renames of actual restaurants, I will laugh so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Billy's.
Burrito Chime.
Can we add House of the Waffles?
No, we're not adding House of the
No,
Waffles.
it's Patreon. It's fine.
I gave you that one time.
No, but this is for the podcast. All right, Patreon people. All right, if you know or therefore work for Waffle House, I love Waffle House so much. I have many. I have stickers.
Okay.
I have.
So
Okay.
Waffle House, please
Spread
sponsor us.
Yes.
you would see a store called Temptations. It's supported by Greywood Foundations. This little bakery can be found with a lilac and white color palette that spans across its cottagecore aesthetic. With seating outside, Temptations' open format and brilliant windows allow passing travelers to see the bountiful pastries that rest in the well-cared-for case for all to dream of. Temptations, being a small business itself, is very avant-garde with its delightful little treats. The owner, Rentra Epsi, you would know, tries to use her magical skills to bestow blessing effects that allow each of her customers to get a lovely experience upon every visit.
I think we go to Temptations.
That's a pretty, sounds like a cool place.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, just sit, eat lunch, talk about what to do.
If people would like to, I'll pass this around if you want to check out the menu.
Haven has a menu.
Whoa.
Oh my god,
That's awesome.
My voice just went up 3 octaves.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know I was excited.
That's crazy.
Oh my
I have
god.
to remember if I have
God, the
ability
world
to
Gail's
eat.
not gonna order anything, but I want to order something.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff. But while they're looking through the menu, what are you guys talking about?
So is this gonna be like a hot entrance? You know, like are we going in guns blazing or like what is our plan?
For the depths?
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
Cause like what if our guy's there?
oh, that's a good point. Have you been there? Do you know of it?
Can't say I've ever heard. Never. Nope.
Fuck! Insights.
Are you lying?
Oh,
I'm gonna roll deception.
Oh, yeah?
DM,
I
Yeah,
have to
actually,
see.
don't tell me if you're lying or not.
do I have the ability?
Damn it!
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah,
be,
yeah. As an arcanic, you can eat.
Oh
You're
my
still
god.
25.
It's
Yeah, I ain't never been down to the under city.
Depths.
The depths.
the depths.
But I can tell you, I've heard of them. I don't know why I'm Scottish now. Not the question. Wait, hold on. Yarg, I mean pirate. Hold on, go up. Okay.
My voice doesn't make it this note.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay. What I can tell you is that you're gonna want to avoid it, matey. Trust me, I don't want to go down there.
Right. Okay.
A lot of stuff down there that I don't want to go. I don't want to go down there for the first time.
I see.
You almost
Brian, I have told you about the greater effects of lying upon your immortal soul.
Oh,
I would be careful if I were you.
Right, and I've told you.
is that a threat?
No!
It's a bunch of
This
bullets.
is the way that Gail shows that they care, but
Dope.
I love that.
it's
That's
not
good.
straightforward.
Perfect colors.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's,
Welcome to Autistic and Cannot Do Tone.
Real.
I love it.
So whatever this ends up finding or whatever happens, maybe we have to go down into the depths. And as Sig was saying, I know I'm the head of this agency, but I don't have a lot of combat training, folks. So what do we think would be the most comfortable?
Riker, if you want to stay back, no one's gonna blame you if you do.
Oh,
but-
well, we kind of need you.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I could come. I have no problem coming. I just don't want to be in the way of you all. And I mean, I've been working on this big case for so long, you know, in the background. So I mean, I could always just go work on my other case if you want me to. Or
I want to give a quick play-by-play for this Temptations menu. There are 4 sections. There's Elemental Delights, Mythical Creatures, Enchanted Forest Treats, and Celestial Confections.
It looks so cool.
And
What's the actual menu?
One of my favorites so far is the Flame Frosted Eclairs,
Yes.
just as an option. Amazing menu.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
We can go back to the place, our headquarters, and gear up, get ready to go down, and try and make ourselves look like lowlives. and you can give opinions. A little fashion show, if you will.
Right. I could help you with that.
You see as Riker slowly holds up a thing on his wrist that's like a magical script. He's like,
Oh my god.
Sorry, you might be able to?
Right.
I'm not very good with fashion, and he just shows that no clothes.
Yeah.
One bag.
I assume you're all trying to head back now. So as you wade in the crowd and filter through the stalls, you see a wagon being dragged by a Grimalkin and its owner. The wagon has a 5-foot tall and 10-foot wide cage that contains 3 amphitheres, which are these small lizards that have slitted pupils, bat-like wings, and bright yellow feathers that splotch down their backs and tails. As the wagon carries forth, you see one of the amphitheres slam down into the bottom of the wagon, carrying the crude crate. In an instant, the wagon's back wheel snaps from the sudden pressure, releasing the caged beasts. Everyone, roll initiative as you're on your way back.
Combat. Let's go.
Oh.
Kill.
11. Okay. Gail, what'd you get?
I got 17.
17. Cool. Alexador?
5.
Sig?
11.
Dope. Leo?
Got a 9.
9. Lycan?
19.
19. All right, I'll roll initiative for these bad rides. Okay, so you see these amphitheres, these flying small lizards with these yellow feathers. They start just screaming out, and you see as they start flapping their wings and Lycan, you see these things start moving. It is your turn.
I'm gonna send a pollen puff over. She takes the chisel and she kind of marks on her skin, and this puff of yellow sticky pollen just kind of puffs into the air towards the first.
Great. So what type of save does it mean?
It's a con save.
Con save. All right.
Yes.
It got a 17. I assume that succeeds.
It does succeed.
If it fails, it takes half damage.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
3 divided by 2 is 1 in this context. So one poison damage.
You see people start to scatter. Riker is starting to because he's small enough, he's hiding behind some of the passing by people because he's not fit to fight in battle.
I'm going to back up towards Leo, and that'll be my turn. She doesn't want to draw too much attention.
Sounds perfect. Gail, you're up.
Yeah, so realistically, so Gale is very subtly. If you were looking at them, you might notice, but otherwise probably not. Very subtly, scribble something in their journal, and with a little tiny flick, a tiny golden shield would appear in front of them, and be pressed into their body. This is Blade Ward.
Nice.
And that is all I'm going to do.
So it's going to be everyone. Give me a luck check. Tell me who gets the lowest.
Just D20.
Yep, D20.
10.
19.
14.
5.
8.
5. Okay, so Gail, you see as this first amphitheater flies down, tries to bite into you, got a 24, so it's going to deal damage. 9 points of piercing damage as this thing swings into
but I
you.
have Blade Ward, so I can't. So I have resistance against.
Yeah.
Did you say
piercing damage.
Yes,
so
I have
you
resistance
take.
against piercing.
So you would have taken 9 points, so take 4 instead.
Okay.
We'll round down. You see as its tail hooks around and tries to sting into you. This is going to be 20 to hit, I assume hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah. For 5 points of damage, and go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. I just got it now.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh,
So
no.
you take.
Oh,
You are now
bother.
poisoned for the next hour. Yeah.
For the next hour.
That's the end of its turn. Brian, you're up. What are you doing?
Me?
Yep.
All right. Where's the nearest one?
I would say it's about 10 feet away from you.
So I'm gonna go up to the closest one.
Yeah, because you're a swashbuckler.
Yeah. I'm gonna sneak attack with my rapier.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your d20. Tell me what you get.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
That hits. You get to double the dice,
Excellent.
including your sneak attack damage.
Holy shit.
So
That's
you have 4d6 for sneak attack. What is it?
3d6.
3d6. So
So
you're gonna roll
I have
66.
I have 6.
Yeah, 66, and then plus your weapon damage.
And I rolled the weapon damage twice.
Yeah.
2, 4, 10, 16, 17, 19, 22, 27 plus 30. 30
Wow.
damage.
Holy shit. Do you want to do it on A, B, or C?
Do it on the one that just nuked me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
no,
cool.
you don't have to.
Or actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna
Fuck
fend
you.
for myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna do on just whatever the closest one to me
Okay.
is.
I'll do B for you then.
Excellent.
How do you run up to this thing?
I immediately I charge it. I grab my rapier from my side and I unsheath it, and then I just point straight forward.
Perfect.
Right
You
at
see as you... It is definitely bleeding as this is starting to trickle out. Is that the end of your turn? You want to do anything on bonus?
action.
Yeah?
For my bonus action, I will then. All right, I'm gonna take one of my daggers from my side and then just stick it right on it.
Nice. So
18 plus 6, 24.
That hits.
Dagger, 1d4. 2 plus 3, 5.
Okay, 5 points of damage. Sig, you're up.
I'm going to also pull out a rapier.
Cool.
I'm going to bonus action apply my Crimson Right. I take 1d6 necrotic damage, and while it's active, this weapon is now magical and deals an additional 1d6 damage of psychic damage.
So go ahead and roll your d6 for how much damage you take.
I took 4 damage.
Cool. Yeah, so which one are you going after?
The one that Brian had just stabbed.
Cool.
So I just run up, and as I activate this Crimson Right, my tattoos, the runes on my arm start glowing, and these orange wisps of ethereal smoke and voices from the voids beyond start popping out exactly. And I'm just gonna go up and
Yeah, roll
stab
your
it.
attack.
All that
Unfortunate.
for a 9.
9 does not hit.
Which
We're 6th level though, so you should have 2 attacks. You have 2 attacks?
I do
Okay,
have 2
good.
attacks, so I'll just do it again.
Yeah, there you go.
That's 19 plus 5.
Perfect, you hit.
24. That is 5 points of piercing and 5 points of psychic.
Anything else you would like to do in your turn?
Nope, that is all.
Cool. Leo, you're up.
All right, get away! And I put my hands out, and without realizing, they glow really bright, and then shoot 2 firebolts out. And I use
Dope.
sorcery point to use twin spell.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna do my firebolt, and I roll it twice. Then,
Yeah, you
right?
roll it
So-
twice
okay,
because
cool.
it's 2 different projectiles.
Cool. Oh no, that's a 9 for the first one.
That does not hit.
I didn't think so. And that is an 8. And
Jeez. Yeah, you see as it shoots out, it completely misses. You see as the thing flies out of the way just in time.
oh, that was a bad idea.
Would you like to do anything on your bonus action?
That's all I can do.
Cool. All right. The one that's going up currently against Brian and Sig is going to go against you, Brian, as this thing is pissed off as you came up to it and hit it twice. Misses the first attack. Going to try and bring its stinger down into you and misses that too. You're able to use your forearm to hit it out of the way just in time. You see as the third one that hasn't done anything sees Elxador not doing anything yet and is going to fly over and try and bite into you. Elxador doesn't hit on its bite and gets a natural 1. What would you like to... I'll give you a reaction since it got a natural 1. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'll try and
Have a
pin it.
reaction.
So as it tries to bite up, what I'm going to do and try and grab with my one hand, grab its muzzle, and then wrap my hand around its neck, and then try and.
Yeah, go
hold it
ahead.
down.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me, and it'll roll an acrobatics check.
Good thing I have +7 to that.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
I literally got a 19, so it's very good that you got that. So with that natural 20, you're able to grab this thing's maw as it starts to try and snap at you, and you are holding it as it trying to fight. It is now your turn.
Cool.
And it is considered grappled right now.
Yeah.
So-
Paint the picture. What is everyone doing, common folk doing around us?
So you see as these common folk are literally just running all around. There's almost like a circle of people away from you guys. So that's why these things started attacking, because as you were moving forward, you kind of just started getting into this fight immediately.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm going to scream to these animals and say, "Stay here." And I need them all to make a wisdom save.
All of them?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm using my Channel Divinity Divine Champion Challenge.
They make a charisma save?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. First one gets a 22. So succeeds.
Yep.
Second one got a 1, nat 1. So the one
That
that's
fails.
fighting Brian and Sig. And then the one you're fighting got a 2.
Got it too. Okay. They cannot move 30 feet away from me. So my intent is to keep them here.
Cool. They're wary of you, but they know that they're so scared to move farther away.
Yeah. Can I use my action to do like an animal handling check to, because what are these lizards trying to do? Are they just trying to escape? Are they just going to start attacking people? What's their vibe?
Right now, it's like, so these are caged animals that typically aren't out in the, you would know that these amphitheaters are typically seen frequenting forests. They're typically seen frequenting the plains around Chronomancer, but don't specifically like, they're kind of like the equivalent to like mean pigeons, if that makes sense. Like that's what they are. And I make your animal handling check just so you can identify, and I'll allow it to be a part of what you want to do, but also so you can identify what this creature's like feeling in this moment.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7. You think this thing's just trying to act out and trying to bite whatever it can.
I gotcha. Well, it's still not going to change. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and pick it up and throw it down and like just just be dominant over it.
Yeah.
And hopefully if, since everyone else is here, just try and do like a full intimidation party to have them.
Do an intimidation check for me.
Good. I'm good with that.
What'd you get?
20. Natural.
A natural 20? Oh my god! Yeah. You see, describe how you throw this thing down, man.
Yeah, like I kind of have it maybe if you're like wrestling an alligator, you just have like the tail and like the back end kind of flip up, and I just like go down, and after I say like stay here, the one that didn't really pay attention to me, I just like exude like just malice.
Yeah. So as you take this thing, you hear it, it slams and it crunches down into the ground. You see the other two, like their eyes go completely wide and they just flap and fly away if you'll let them.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to get the hell out of Dodge. They're like trying to fly up into the air.
And then so is there like a cage tamer where they escape from?
Yeah. So you see this dude is like fire genasi man who has this flaming hair that kind of flows down into these locks, and he has this orange skin, and he's like, come on, Cody, come on. As he's like trying to like rope him down. He has like one of those like snake sticks almost. Just trying to like hook him out of the air. Yeah.
Gotcha. I have one. Do you want one?
Yes.
Cool.
If I could have Kevin, I would really appreciate that.
Of course. And then I unlock it and get back in there.
And he grabs him and he's like holding him. Kevin's trying to get out of his grasp, and he's like, no, what did I tell you about this? And he starts walking away, and you see as the other two fly off before he can get them. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the help. There were just too many people kind of crowding around the stall. Thank you.
Of course.
Whoever you guys are.
Little guy, private eye.
Cool.
Yeah.
You see as he gives you finger gun points and kind of just skitters away.
Before you leave, business card.
Thanks.
Yeah.
He puts the business card in his pocket and starts walking away.
Yeah. Is everyone okay? Does anyone need anything?
Yes, I'm okay.
You see as Riker is underneath the bench and he's like in the fetal position. He's like,
Oh my god, are we good?
Yes.
You kind of hear Gale trying to like stifle a cough, like they're coughing inside their mouth because they don't want anyone to.
Water?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
That was terrifying. Oh,
indeed. Good job, team.
Yeah. Good job, team. You really put the effort in. I'm sorry I wasn't any help.
no, it's okay. I mean,
It's okay.
sorry, I wasn't
You pay
able
us
to
for a
either.
reason.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
Oh,
Yeah.
When is payday actually?
Yeah, we need
his
We got
face
rent.
like his jaw drops. He's like,
Oh, I didn't pay you.
Well, no, I mean, I just was curious, like, what the schedule.
Oh, I could pay you when we get back.
Great.
That's good.
If you look at your contracts, I pay you on a weekly basis.
Oh,
Awesome.
okay.
Cool. Rent's coming up.
Is-
The week's coming, I think.
Yeah. But let's head back.
Yeah.
Baby.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
I'd like to chill.
Okay.
as you all make your way back to Little Guy Private Eye. As you approach, you see 3 figures standing outside under the shade that is cast down from the decaying sun above. And that is where we will end our session.
Hey!
Hey casters, we wanted to give you a big thank you for listening to this episode. We are excited to continue the story of this party and share this world with you. Please check out our socials on Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube by searching up Campaign Casters. No spaces, one word, Camp AIGN Casters. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd really appreciate it if you left a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to our podcast. It helps us reach more listeners and keeps the investigation going.
Our theme song is Nobody's Hero by Chronophobia. A big shout out to them for allowing us to use their beautiful music. You can find them on all music platforms, including but not limited to Apple Music, iTunes, and Spotify. Have you checked out our documentary yet? Rolling the Dice is officially on YouTube. Shout out to Brandon Pierce Media for producing it. You can find him at brandonpiercemedia.com to book him today on your photography and videography needs. Our players for this campaign are Heat Chase as Sig Valang, Jake Taylor as Brian Smith, Adam Fox as Leo, Sophia Conda as Lycan, Ari Bardock Mitchell as Gael, Haven Joseph-Lyon as Nissa Stone, and me, Nicholas Bailey, as Elxidor Vernades. Our next pre-campaign episode will be released on September 26.
Until next time, be careful adventuring. If you're tired, come back home.